2, 1.
Hello, welcome back. I'm Newt. I'm still hosting, and we are joined now with TallestThomas for The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Any percent. Take it away.
Hey everybody, what's up? I'm TallestThomas. I just want to say a couple things, but first let me introduce my commentator, Jimbo Moses. He is a very good friend. He is former world record holder for all shrines in this category. He's also, fun fact, the very first follower I ever got on Twitch. So,
what? Is
yep,
that true?
that is true. I checked yesterday.
Wow.
So.
I'm honored. Hi everyone. I'm Jimbo. I'm also Breath of the Wild runner.
Yeah, so we'll get going in just a second. I do have one thing I have to do real quick. If you follow me on Twitter, I posted on, I think, day 2, that if we hit the 5K goal, I would wear a Charmander onesie during this run. So, since we smashed that, there we go. It's gonna be really hot in this thing. All right, so we will hit new game, and then I will let you know when timing starts. Off we go. So you may have noticed something. The game is not in English, and it's not in Japanese. It is in French. French is the fastest language for any percent, mainly due to voice acting and also the least amount of text boxes that we have. The Japanese characters... Oh, sorry.
And Breath of the Wild is kind of a weird game. Like, different categories have different voice acting speeds that are faster. So for this category, French is fastest.
And it's not even just categories. It's also routes.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a category called Master Sword Restricted that uses, I think, Russian? No, yours uses Russian. Anyway, hang on for 1 second.
Yeah.
Timing starts when we gain control link, and I will give it a countdown. The timing is going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, as we were saying, the game's in French. It's just faster. Also, French Zelda has a really nice voice. So right out the bat, one thing I love about Breath of the Wild is we're actually going to do our first major glitch and sequence break right here after this cutscene plays. We're going to clip out of the Shrine of Resurrection. And how we do that is we get Link up onto a wall, and we put him in a very specific angle, and the camera at a specific angle. And then we use the Sheikah Slate, push him through the wall. So right now we're going to pop open the Sheikah Slate, run up the wall here.
We have to align in a specific direction with the camera and face Link into running in a specific direction. And that was rather fast. That was almost instant.
That was a good
Usually
one.
takes a couple seconds.
That is the heaviest reset point.
Go ahead. So we're out of bounds right now, but the weird thing about Breath of the Wild is that all walls have collision on both sides. So we had to do this weird like crouch thing to get out of there, and TT is able to get out of there pretty quickly. And you're also in the cold area, so you want to get out of there before there's too much cold damage taken.
So you may notice that I'm running pretty quickly whilst regaining stamina still. So that's something called whistle sprinting. We're going to be using that pretty much constantly. Essentially what you do is you just hold down the whistle button and mash sprint, which is B, and you're able to run. It's a little bit slower than a full sprint, but you're able to run pretty much indefinitely. So right there we guard the pot lid, which is the best shield in Hyrule. Not the Hylian shield, the pot lid, and an axe. We need both of these, and we're going to get a little cutscene here from Zelda.
And traditionally in these speedruns, you need that shield for shield surfing because it's just quicker, as you just saw there. But there's a very specific mechanic that we need the shield for, and that's why we stopped at that first camp. But we'll get to that in a bit.
Yep. So now we're just going to whistle sprint through the snow. As you can see, I'm taking damage. About every 10 seconds, Link takes cold damage because we're running through the snow in our underwear. So we have to be pretty quick here. Now we're going to open this chest, which has some arrows. And then we're going to run up to these bokoblins, and hopefully they play nice. Yep. We took damage there. Okay, got food. And grab
That
that
can
bell.
happen.
So bokoblins are these little red creatures. They're really annoying. They like to do what they want, but also they are our fastest mode of transportation. And we will get to that after this shrine. So, Jimbo, you want to talk to them about setting skew and shield clipping?
Absolutely. So now that we have a shield, what he's going to do is he's going to try and enter the shrine without opening the door. And you've noticed that we didn't go to the tower to activate all the shrines. What he's going to do is he's going to shield jump onto the slope of this surface. And that's going to make the game remember his position tilted backwards when he does another shield jump. And if you do that against a wall, you can actually clip through just about any wall as long as it's vertical. And that was a very nice clip there by TT. Very quick.
So we are in our first shrine. We have to complete all 4 on Great Plateau in order to get the paraglider to continue on, which is Stasis, which is probably our most used rune. It allows you to freeze objects in time and also store up energy in them. So when they go back to normal time, we will be launching them. So
yeah,
we will be abusing that in a little bit. But right now, we're going to kind of just go as fast as we can through this shrine.
and sort of a comment about the sequence of this game. You can't leave the Great Plateau until you have the paraglider, but it doesn't seem possible that we will able to get off the plateau ever without first getting the paraglider, because there's always a check in the game to make sure that Link still has it, otherwise it voids him back out. So we have to complete these 4 shrines and get the 4 runes in order to get off the plateau. And right there, TT did a little shield jump to get past that boulder, save a few seconds. It's harder than it looks, so just put it that way. Everyone's lost at least a handful of runs to just not making that jump.
Yep. So now we have 2 little cutscenes. We have that first cutscene, and we have this text box, which we're going to skip. And then we're actually going to wait to skip this one. Now, the reason we wait, and this is the only game I swear that I know that does this, is we actually have to wait for that text to fade away. If we don't, we actually lose time. The game has to then deload the text and then reload the world. So if we wait until the text fades away completely, we only have to deal with the reloading of the world.
Right.
So now, out of nowhere, appears this mysterious old man. Who knows who that could be? He's going to talk to us. We're going to use the text options 2, 1, 1, and 2. They are the fastest. They give us the least amount of text boxes. Yes, we care that much about speed. So we're just going to mash through this text real quick, and then we're going to do one intended strat. So, Newt, if you're quick and we have a donation, go for it.
We do. We have $5 from Roma, who says, wait, what Charmander wouldn't be the reincarnations of Barbecue? Barbecue, who had been murdered by Elite Gamer. Thank you, Roma.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to do one of 2 intended strats in the game right now, which is a boulder launch. We're going to hit it a couple times, shoot an arrow, and then just climb on top of it. And then we're going to ride it up like an elevator. So next is coolest tricks in this game. And Jimbo, you want to do this while I do the setup?
Of course. So what Thomas is going to do is called a bullet time bounce. He's going to shoot an arrow in a specific spot and aim in a specific spot and do a shield jump. And just as he's about to hit the bokoblin, it's going to go into
low.
bullet time. That's a bit low, but it looks like it should be okay. This collision in bullet times, for some reason, sends Link flying through the air. But you'll notice that, well, you don't have the paraglider, so you might die. So he has to do what's called a fall damage cancel, where you start throwing a weapon and then unequip that weapon or a shield. And it just changes the game's idea of where you're supposed to be landing, so you don't take any damage. And then we quickly do another shield clip back into the shrine, and we're out of there.
Yep, and since, if you notice, the elevator was a little bit higher on this one, so I actually had to do a second shield clip in order to get into the elevator. Now we're into Cryonis, which is the most useless rune. We only use this rune inside of the shrine in 90%. It does have uses in longer categories, but in 90%, we literally only use it in the shrine to get past the first 2 little obstacles and then to try to save about 7 seconds. We'll be doing a trick called Cryo Skip, where we're going to spawn a Cryonis block, try to do a shield jump onto it, and hop off of the block to push us up to the top level. Like I said, it only saves about 7 seconds, but it looks really cool and it's very easy. So hopefully I don't screw it up.
Yeah. There's a pesky little guardian in here that might try and snipe us while we're doing it, but hopefully he won't be too much of an issue. But if he is, his shots only take a quarter heart.
His name is Chad.
His name is Chad.
Yep, I bonked. Okay, so I jumped a little too early there, so Link's shield just kind of bounced. Let me just do the strat. Quick and easy.
Cool. And we got time for another donation if you do need a second.
We do have $40 from Smev97 who says, TT, I am so proud. What an incredible thing to do for such a great cause. Great work.
Aw, Smev, thank you so much. Smev is a Australian who is just starting to learn this game, and she is absolutely wonderful. All right, so now we're on to probably the hardest BTB on Great Plateau. This one has a very, very tight window of when to activate bullet time. I'm going to focus here for a second.
What makes this one kind of tricky is that you can get a crappy angle, which sends you into the forest and you have to run. But there is a pretty good angle that can give you the chance of getting an unloaded Magnesis Shrine.
All right, got the good angle.
That looks like it could be the angle.
So with bullet time bounces, Link is traveling at about 19 times his normal speed, which means we're outpacing the game in loads. If you ever played Breath of the Wild, it's pretty seamless. It's very rare that you actually get a load while you're just playing casually. But since we're moving so quickly, it loaded. We can actually outrun the shrine. So there's a chance, we don't know why it happens, but we can actually get here so quickly that the shrine's textures aren't loaded. So we don't have to do a clip. We can actually just run in through the front door that isn't there. Missed that one. Okay.
That was a pretty good BTB nonetheless.
Yeah, that was still a very good BTB. Landing right next to the shrine. Newt, you got time for some donations. Magnesis is pretty boring. We're just going to move some stuff out of the way and do a shield jump. Pretty much it.
Awesome. I sure do. I have $15 from Newborn Insulted who says, gotta eat a ghost pepper if you PB. Good luck, TT.
Thank you, Newborn. So with that, I have an affinity for peppers and hot sauces. My channel emotes are actually little peppers that we've named Pep Pep. And I'm actually growing ghost peppers right now, so.
Monka. So yeah, like Thomas said, this is a pretty dull shrine. We just move a couple of Magnesis objects out of the way and just run our way through. And there is a pretty fancy trick called a box walk, where you take this metal block here and walk your way across to the monk, but it barely saves time and it's very difficult.
Also, that guardian's name is Gregory. I've named like everything in this run, so.
See you later, Greg.
Greg's kind of mean sometimes. He likes to shoot you. So now we're actually going to go outside of Magnesis and actually do the trick Jimbo was just talking about, called a box walk.
Yeah, this one's a bit easier. But it is a very difficult trick.
Yeah, it's. Oops, sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
So this trick is really relies on you having a pretty consistent input to Link walking, because if you walk too slow or too fast, there's potential the blocks can break and do a lot of damage to me, which would not be fun. So hopefully I don't deal any damage to myself. Good. Okay, that was good. All right, now for these bokoblins. These guys, and heck, you're pretty bad. Looks like he behaved. So on that BTB, there's no like arrow shooting for setup. It really just relies on you getting into position in time so the bokoblin runs up like that. Sometimes he just doesn't do that, and you can just run to the shrine. You lose about 30 seconds doing it, but not the end of the world. But thankfully we got it, and we're gonna do one more shield clip.
Not bad. And here we are coming into the bomb shrine, which this rune specifically has changed Breath of the Wild completely. It was there was a trick called Wind Bomb discovered about a year ago, almost to the day.
Yeah, it's
It was
September
in
5th.
September, but yeah,
September
September
5th.
5th. Yeah, basically, what it's gonna do is it's gonna allow us to launch ourselves from anywhere to anywhere. So while it's downloading, we have time for another donation if we have one.
We definitely do. We have $50 from Bulse, who says, have to make a late donation to Ventifer's amazing Ring Fit runs and the free Enterprise race. Thank you very much. That brings us to $9,225.
Come on, guys. We can get to 900. I think we can get to 9,500. I think we could do that.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so we are getting the bombs now. So what we got to do, maybe Jimbo, after this you want to explain Ragdoll, because I have to clear that real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to aim in right here. We're going to drop the first bomb, enter bullet time, drop the second bomb, and then detonate the first bomb. And it's going to send us flying. And we got the ZDI cycle. Oh my god. Not full. Not full, but we got it.
That is a dog jam.
That's marathon luck right there.
That was so good.
Almost had the full ZDI cycle. But yeah, so that's a wind bomb. We're going to be using that a couple more times. Like Jimbo said, it completely changed Breath of the Wild. All shrines and 100% really were the ones that benefited most from it. Same with Master Sword Restricted. Any percent, there's only a couple of them that we do.
Yeah, so after I get over that amazing bit of luck there, what he was talking about the ragdoll, when you do a shield jump and unequip your shield like we do for clipping into walls, the game forgets where Link is supposed to be. So if you try to launch yourself with a damage boost like that, what happens is it just stops. The game just freezes Link in place and you don't go anywhere. So you have to do another shield jump or just knock yourself over with the shield surf to clear that ragdoll state.
And there we just had to talk to that mysterious old man again, who we have no idea who he is. And, okay. So we're just going to run.
Yeah, he was going for a lower angle wind bomb there, but it didn't work out for him right there, which is okay.
So
it's
right there,
decent time to do.
Yeah. So right there, you'll see I shot the Guardian with an arrow. The reason you do that is if you don't, you'll actually get a 10-second cutscene of the Guardian waking up. So if you do damage to it beforehand, you just kind of skip through that. And now I'm doing a little variant.
Right now we're looking for a beetle.
Yep, there he is. We got good beetle. Good Ringo. So what I was doing right there with Link grabbing his axe and kind of putting it back on his back rapidly is a thing called throw sprinting. It's very similar to whistle sprinting, except it's quiet. See if we get the tree launch. We got it.
Nice.
That's a big.
Yeah, we don't want to scare that beetle away because we need it for an attack up potion that we're going to be making for the boss rush.
Oh, hey, look, it's that mysterious old man again. We're going to skip a bunch of cutscenes. Yada, yada, yada. Oh my god, it's the king. Boss Rama's Hyrule. Who would have thought? I had no idea. I didn't see that coming at all. Spoilers. And there we go. That's the paraglider.
So now we're coming up on maybe the hardest BTB.
Yeah, this is the hardest trick in any percent. It is a bullet time bounce that will take us right from where we're standing all the way to the Hyrule Castle. It has a 1 to 2 frame window for activation, as well as making sure we have our jump time set up correctly. So I'm gonna focus a minute here. Got it.
Nice. First try, guys.
So the reason that's so hard and why I say it has a 1 to 2 frame window is we actually need at least 3/4 of a wheel of stamina. Because if you don't, you won't make it all the way to the castle. We actually have a couple seconds here, dude. If you have any donations you want to read out.
I do. We have $1 from Osmorn, who says, "Go TT, you got this. So glad to see you at Midwest Speedfest."
Yay, Osmorn. Okay. And just like that, we passed by Hyrule Field. In the courtyard, filled with guardians. Skip all of them. going to land right here. Now we're in Hyrule Castle, and now we need to wait for some crates to load. So there's 2 crates we're going to break open here. This first one is going to have arrows. If it ever loads. There we go. Looks like we got good arrows. So we need arrows to defeat Calamity Ganon at the end of the fight. At the end of the run. We're going to skip this cutscene. We're going to grab these arrows, and then we're going to save. The reason we save is because we need to break open a second crate. And hopefully, the second crate contains a mighty banana. Which it does. There we go. Yep. Need these bananas. Bananas lane, as the French like to call it. We need these bananas in order to complete the attack-up potion. So now we're going to do another wind bum up to the dining hall.
And they're not quite so scary now that we have the paraglider.
Yeah, because we can just cancel our movement like that. And okay, Moblin didn't load in, so we're going to grab this Molduga Fin. There's another green. And pretty much we're going to be running around just grabbing ingredients and weapons. So since we've moved so fast through everything, you'll notice that things aren't loaded. Like this door. I am going to drop this Korok leaf, because I don't need it.
Yeah, might just confuse things.
Yep, just gonna run my menu in. We're gonna blow this wall up because we're on the outside. We're gonna wake up this Lizalfo. What's up, dude? And we're gonna put a bomb here. Oh god. Whatever. We're just running. Now we gotta run down with a sprint here to alert that Moblin. Jump over, run behind him, sneak strike, grab a bow. There's a lot that goes on here. I'm gonna grab a bow, grab this Royal Guard Claymore, shoot a flaming arrow at this box. Break these boxes open, grab some more arrows. Don't look great. Okay. I think we should be good with arrows. Then we're gonna ride the gust up, and we're out of there. We gotta find where this Lizalfo went. Okay, hopefully he notices the bomb.
Yeah, we need him to pay attention to that bomb so we can sneak strike him and take his weapon.
Yep.
Seems confused, which is a good start.
There we go. Okay, so now we can jump down, run over behind him, and just sneak strike him. We'll grab the boomerang and explode that. Now we got one last item to grab, which we're actually going to grab this truffle to heal up, and this mushroom. And that's the last ingredient we need for the cooking potion. So now we're going to do some little hops up here. Throw this bomb to distract these 2 moblins. Run over, strike this guy, and light the fire. Grab his stone crusher. And then hold this. All right, you have like a couple seconds to read off another donation if we have one.
We do have a $10 anonymous donation that says, "Let's go, TT. Big proud of you. The whole pepper pot is here to support you."
Alright, let's grab this bow, and that is everything we need from this section of the castle. So now what we're going to do is we're going to wind bum up to where the Blights and Calamity like to hang out.
You have to aim at pretty specific spots because there's a thing called dead angles where I guess Link is ragdolling and spinning too much, so the game just freezes him in midair. Well, not freezes him, but just doesn't launch him as far.
Kind of like that.
So we have to be very careful here about where we're aiming, especially with all the activity going on. The lag in the area can stop a wind bomb as well.
Yeah, that's what happened right there. I was looking, usually for this one I look straight down. I wasn't looking down, so unfortunately the game just decided, hey, you're moving too fast, so we're going to keep you from doing that. So now we're going to do another glitch that was discovered pretty shortly after wind bombs. And this is another big time save that we have, and it's actually called Blight Skip. We're going to get into a very specific position right here. Switch, and we're going to make sure we shoot the right spot. Controls Y. That should be good there. I'm going to drink this potion and walk into the cutscene. So in Breath of the Wild, most cutscenes aren't pre-rendered. They're actually using live actors. So let's see if we got this. I hope we did. It looks like we did. So what we can do is actually fire an arrow into a spot where Windblight, which is this one, is constantly getting headshots. So we should be able to get it in the spot where it actually kills it with one arrow.
Nice.
And now we are in the boss rush. Jimbo, you want to explain the boss rush a little bit?
Sure thing. So basically in this game, there's 4 main quote-unquote dungeons, and if you don't beat them, you have to fight all of the bosses and Calamity Ganon and Dark Beast Ganon back to back. So first we beat Wind and Blight there. That trick there saves about 40 seconds. And then we fight water, and then fire, and then thunder, and then on to the spider guy.
And there's very specific weapon routing, which menuing is very important in this game.
Yeah. These strategies for combat are very strictly labbed out on like where to hit, what weapon to use, what strat to use. And for Water Blight, he's maybe the slowest, I guess, because he's always going to void out before you can finish him off. But he's pretty simple. You just knock him to the ground and then spin attack him to death. But Fire Blight is a bit easier. We can just knock him to the ground and then one cycle him with the Royal Guard Sword.
He's also one of the most dangerous, though. So in this game, there's something called one-shot protection, which if you are at full health and you get hit with something that would be fatal, the game usually puts you at a quarter heart and lets you survive. Fireblade has a couple of attacks that absolutely ignore that, and I think all of Calamity's attacks actually ignore the one-shot rule, so you can die at pretty much any time.
Yeah. Thunderblight 2 will pretty much one-shot you.
Yeah. So here we're going to drop a bomb, and if I can menu properly, we're going to get this boomerang out.
And if we're able to get, so there's a trick in combat, and you kind of saw it earlier when we were doing that tree launch. There's a trick called double hits, where if you turn around backwards and spin into an enemy, it will cause Link to hit it twice, and you're going to get as many as 3 hits, depending on like what kind of enemy you're fighting. And for Thunderblight, it's the trick to him is to break a shield, stun him, and then knock him to the ground, and then just spin attack him and shoot him in the head until he's gone. Thunder in his second phase, Thunderblight is a bit cheeky. He puts down these metal rods, but you can break his shield by throwing a boomerang at it because it causes multiple hits at once and can just shatter it in one hit, or one attack, that is. But you do have to be really careful because the metal rods coming down, though invisible, do have collisions, and they can just send your attack back at you, and then you'll get zapped and killed.
Now we just kind of
able to easy work.
Now we just spin attack, and there we go. We're through the blights, and we're on to Calamity. Jimbo, you're gonna have to take over for this because Calamity does require a lot of focus.
So the trick to Calamity is one, attack potion and attack up maintenance. We've done a good job on the blight, so we have enough time to finish them off. You want to do as many headshots as possible because with the triple attack potion and the Royal Guard bow, and especially elemental or bomb arrows, headshots cause a lot of damage. So TT is going to go grab a sword and some bomb arrows and the Royal Claymore, and now he's just going to spam as many headshots as he can to try and take him down. And his arrow count is not amazing, so he may have to go for some melee attacks with the sword that he picked up, and even maybe some laser parries as well. And this is kind of the RNG element of any percent that you don't really have a ton of control over. And also this wall movement that Calamity's doing. When he goes onto the wall, he can do a number of very high damage attacks that are very dangerous. That ice one is decently slow and easy to avoid, but any number of them can take you out in one shot. So now we're going to move into the melee phase because those arrows just weren't very good.
Not risking parry, slam parry.
Yeah, when he does that ground slam, you can parry it with your shield, but it's a bit risky. Kind of a high level trick. And we're getting close. But looks like he's gonna... Nope, I thought he was gonna go to the wall. Anyway.
Yeah, so did I. Come on, dude.
And right now we're doing a flurry rush, which is an intended mechanic. It's not really
Alright, we're in the phase 2.
side hop. Yeah, just side hop at the right time. So now we're going to try to do a trick called stun lock. But first we need to get him to give us a laser. So if we create a little distance from Calamity,
He's going
and
wall.
he goes to the wall because he's a jerk. So right now Ganon has invincibility. Nothing can do damage to him right now that Link can send at him.
Oh, great.
So he's going to have to parry something at him.
I
That
might die
laser
here.
shot is... Yeah.
I can't parry these. Yep, we died.
That's too bad.
So unfortunately, I'm gonna take off this onesie because it's killing me. So unfortunately, since we died, we actually have to do the blights all over again, which is why I put the estimate so high.
Yeah. That's kind of the unforgiving thing about this category. If the one of the bosses takes you down, you have to go back to the end, or to the beginning, rather.
Yeah. So hopefully, just this time through, we'll have some better RNG. I still have food at the save, so we're good. That's unfortunate. So if you have any more donations, Newt, now's the time. We're just gonna be doing the same things over again.
We definitely do. We had $100 from Sporadic Erratic, who said, okay, one more donation for such a great cause. Really happy to have been able to do a small part to raise all of this money for able gamers to help people get the setups they need to play. 10K Gooby finally goes to bed incentive. Hype!
That's amazing.
We also had a $15 donation from Warm Ham with no comment. A $10 donation from Justy MKE says, hometown team wishes you good luck.
Oh, thanks, hometown.
And I wanted to mention that we are now at $9,403, less than $100 away from $9,500.
Oh, come on, we gotta do that. We gotta do that. I think we can do it. We have time. That death was intentional. It was more time for you to donate.
Exactly.
I guess I can use this time to kind of plug the community a little bit. Breath of the Wild has been growing rapidly as a speedrunning game. We are now the second most active Zelda game on the leaderboards at speedrun.com, only ousted by Ocarina of Time. If you are interested in learning this game, please, please, please join the Discord. It's on the SRC leaderboards, but also just go on YouTube, look up Lincube's Any Percent tutorial. They are wonderful. That's how I learned. That's how Jimbo learned. It's absolutely great. It's a wonderful community. We are always helping each other out. That was late on that. Okay. Really, that wasn't a headshot? Okay. Sometimes this game doesn't like to register headshots and everything properly. Like if you're slightly too early or too late, it'll just mess up.
Yeah, the enemies sometimes don't fully spawn in.
I missed the fifth hit. Go ahead, Newt.
May I say something?
Sure.
We've had a ton of donations just roll in here. We have $42 from Smev, who says, Bloody boys be gone, TT, we are all rooting for you. We had $100 from Fruity Waffles, who said wasn't going to do anymore, but come on, 10K please. With some of these, we are now up to $9,548. We are so close.
Come on, everyone, we can do it. I think we can do it within the tight. Wow, we missed all the hits. So sometimes Fireblight likes to get up in a way where you can't actually hit him. I've actually had it to where I've had Fireblight get up so quickly I didn't even land a single hit on him.
Yeah, he sometimes pops up in the air in a weird way. Kind of an RNG element that's a bit tedious or frustrating for these ones.
One more phase, then we're back to Calamity.
May I get a couple more donations in?
Sure thing.
We had $20 from TRS Grayson P. Who says, amazing weekend, glad to have been a part of this, and let's get that 10K. We had $20 from Marky Rar, who says, TallestThomas is insane. GG from all of your friends at the Pepper Pot and Bubble team.
Oh, Marky. Alright, back to Calamity. Oh, you can time that right. Sometimes he doesn't attack with those 3 little arms that he has. They're kind of hard to flurry rush time.
The window is a lot smaller for when you can get a flurry rush. And really the intention of doing that flurry rush initially is to force Calamity into a body slam, which lets you get distance from him, and then you can get away so he gets away from the corner you against the wall. Getting him off the wall pretty cleanly there before he can get an attack. Getting very nice headshots here.
Let her grab a backup shield.
Hopefully Calamity goes to the walls sometime before phase 2, otherwise we might have a bit of tricky luck here again.
Yeah, don't think so though.
Alright, hoping for some good luck here, guys.
Oh, he's going.
Good, that's good.
So having Calamity go wall now actually increases the chance that he won't wall in the opening of phase 2. Which is exactly what we want. Alright, this should push him into phase 2. Nice. Hopefully what he gives us is a laser. He did. Got it.
Alright, what he's gonna do is he's gonna hit Calamity 3 times with the regular sword to get his getting up animation started. And if you do a spin attack and slam him as he's about to release his invincibility, you can put him into the stun lock phase, where you can just literally spin attack him to death before he has any chance to do anything else.
This does not work in Master Mode. I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, it's something unique to just normal mode. And if you get the right spot and the right angle, you can actually get triple and quadruple hits on Calamity, so it's a pretty quick thing when you're able to get that lucky laser RNG.
There we go.
Alright.
Alright.
Now we're moving on to Dark Boy.
The Big Pig. So this is the auto-scroller of the game. Can't escape any Zelda without him. It's pretty straightforward. We're just going to be manipulating Dark Beast Ganon's movement a little bit. But other than that, we're just going to be kind of chilling. So Newt, if you have donations, now is the perfect time.
There are so many coming in here. There's been a $10 hype train going on. I do want to say first that we've passed the $9,631 mark, meaning that we have now beaten the combined total of our last 2 marathons.
Hype!
We also have, let's see, we have $20 from Alex and Raline? Alex and Raline?
Alexandra Lynn?
Alexandra, oh my god. This time I put my name. Let's go TT Pepperpot. Show your support. We have $15 from Just Sal. Okay, last one. Promise.
Oh my god.
Crying Breakfast Frenzy.
Oh my god.
We have $10 from my.
This one is impossible. There we go. That is the hardest target to hit. I don't know why. It just is. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
No, that's okay. We have $10 from Mice W, who says 10K hype train. Choo choo. We have $10 from TRS Crazy P, who says $10 hype train. We have $10 from Vladisvaro. Oh, thank you. Who says, let's go TT, you got this. $10 from Bash Prime, who says hype nut. We have, oh my goodness, $22 from Dean Machine. Here's to fulfill my promise, 10K hype, hashtag Gooby goes to bed %.
Oh my god, so many donations. Thank you, everybody. This is absolutely insane. We're coming up on the last two shots here. So we're going to have one on his underbelly. We're going to have one on the giant eyeball that comes out of his head, and that it will be time. I guess I could do shoutouts and everything right now. Big shout out to Jimbo Moses, of course, for doing commentary. And being such a good friend to me over the past year. Jimbo and I started about the same time with speedrunning, and we've both grown exponentially in the past year, and it's been great just hanging out with you, dude. Big shout out to the Breath of the Wild community for just being amazing. Shout outs to my amazing wife Liz for getting me this amazing Charmander onesie and being so supportive of speedrunning and everything like that. Shout outs to Newt for getting me to submit this game. And then, of course, shout outs to everybody who has donated. Time will be coming up in just a second as soon as I hit this eyeball. So, ready and time. GG's. I do just want to say this was one of the highlights of my speedrunning career. I started running this game just over a year ago now, and it's become something that I genuinely care for and love. So the opportunity and the amazing people that donated, you know, $1,000 incentive, which I never would have thought was met. When Newt sent me a message saying the incentive was $1,000, I actually got anxiety. So thank you everybody who donated to make this possible. This has been my first marathon run. And yeah, it's definitely something special. I look forward to next year. That's all I have.
Thank you so much.
Jimbo, you want to get anything in there?
Great job.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be heading over to an intermission screen here before too long. I do want to get read some of these donations because there are so many coming in right now. Oh my goodness. We have $5 from Just Sal, who says, insert pepper pot cheer here. Down with the Spider-Gan crying breakfast fast friend. We have $20 from Hod, who says Operation Gooby Go to Bed is a go. We have $10 from Warm Ham, who says let's go. $10 from Fruity Waffles, who says choo choo. $10 from Anonymous, who says choo choo. We have $10 from Solaris, who says let's get to 10K. $10 from Anonymous, who says go to bed, Gooby. $10 from TRS Crazy P, who says choo choo. $5 from the Flying Marlin, who says nope, not gonna say it this time. Okay, alright. Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food about how to eat the food? Now let's get that sweet 10K. We are currently sitting at $9,777.
Oh my god. Come on, chat. $300. You do it.
Not even that. It's just over $200. $223, I think. We had $10 from Anonymous, who just says ah. We have $10 from Tempest Mask, who says, for the first time of my donation spree and my last donation of the marathon, let's keep this train going for as long as we can. My wallet can be refilled soon after our support for Able Gamers is done here. Bless you, Midwest Speed Fest, and until we meet again, everyone. Tempest out and choo choo!
This is phenomenal.
This is, oh my goodness. Whoa, hold on.
What?
It wasn't refreshing for me. We have $223 from Autumn Garnet, who says, "Let's do this 10K,
Oh my God.
baby. Go to bed, Gooby." Oh my God. We have $3 from Ness, who says, "Holy moly, I'm so happy to be a part of this event. You should do a Jinx impression."
Do a Jinx impression.
$10 from Bahamut X, who says, "Choo choo." And I just want to say we're sitting at $10,023.
We did it. We did it, everybody. Gooby, go to bed.
Gooby, go to bed.
We did it. Oh my God.
Hello, this is Gooby here. I will, in fact, go to bed. You've won.
Yeah.
You did it, chat. You beat
Oh
me.
my God.
We had $10 from Jekyll's, who says, "Played this game for the first time in April and May this year. Once I beat it, I turned right back around and started learning the any percent route. Still grinding plateau, but it has been nothing but fun. Good luck on the rest of the run, and huge thanks for the Breath of the Wild community for being amazing."
Oh my
We
God.
just, oh my God, a $130 donation from Smev, who says, "TT, you absolutely amazing person. We are so, so proud."
Oh my God.
Pepperpot hype.
Oh,
$10
wow.
from Bahamut, who says, "Go to bed, Gooby."
Oh my God. I have to slide in a shout out. Pepperpot is what I call my subscribers. So anybody who's been saying Pepperpot is part of my family, essentially. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are amazing. I absolutely love every single one of you. Thank you so much.
You all are, oh my God. And we had another $10 from Roboto, who says, "Choo choo."
Can I just stay on stream long enough to the counter upgrades? Because I just want to get the thumbs up. 10K, we did it.
We did it. Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing next.
This is insane.
This is
All the
oh my
peppers in
goodness.
chat. All the peppers in chat.
Thank you all so much. We have another $10 donation from Deathline, who says, "We love Midwest Speedfest. We love you too." Bringing us to 10,183.
Oh my God. Chat, you're all heckin' cute. And people that are lurking, you're heckin' cute too. Good job.
All right. I think none of us are ready. We have another $10 donation from Sporadic Erratic, who says, "Okay, I lied. I gotta join the train. Go to bed, Gooby%. Hype, hype, hype."
Oh my God.
And with that, I think we're gonna transition over here.
Sounds good.
Thank you all so much. Thomas, thank you so much for being the closer.
Thank you for having me. Seriously, like I said, this is the first marathon I've ever done. So it's definitely something special. We raised like $1,000 in like 40 minutes, which is insane.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you every single one of you who donated and who started the hype train and got everything. It's definitely something I will look back on and be very proud of. And thank you again, Newt. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have submitted. So again, thank you everybody. Much appreciated, and have a wonderful evening. Gooby, go to bed.
Gooby, go to bed.
Thanks, everyone.
Stay tuned. We're gonna have a couple words from staff here, as much as we can. So we'll be right back.